Chicos, el día de hoy vamos a reaccionar a un video que vamos a ver sobre la página de corea.net. Bien, empecemos.
Hello everyone, this is Korea Viewlog. Today I'm gonna show you another unique place. This is Honeymon Museum Village. We can get a sense of Korean modern history here. Are you ready to enjoy a walk with me today? Then let's get started. This village was originally planned to be torn down and turned into a park, but its historical value was acknowledged and the whole village became a museum like this. Here you can get a glimpse of 1960s to 80s of Korea. And we are standing at Village Yard. Sometimes people do busking here, but no one is busking now due to COVID-19. Instead, there are traditional game equipment and rest area. Before we look around this village museum, we should check our temperature and get a band at the information center over there. I got a band in advance, but you should make sure to get a band before looking around this museum at the information center. And you can get this paper in that information center. You can collect several stamps around the village, and if you collect all of them and come back to the information center, you will receive some prizes. The stamp tour is limited to 50 people on weekdays and up to 300 people on weekends. So if you want to do this, come early here. And this building is Master's Gallery. We can experience Korean traditional cultures such as traditional food and decorative knots, traditional paper making and pottery and stuff like that. In this building, they display different exhibitions periodically. For now, they exhibit about Bang Jung-wan, who is a very famous, renowned figure in Korea. He created the word 어린이, which means a child in Korean. This building is Honeymon 구락부. Unlike the house of three generations we saw before, building looks gorgeous from the outside.
Wow, hay muchos lugares que podemos visitar, pero por esto del COVID-19 está muy restringido, ya que solamente hay para una capacidad de personas de lunes a viernes y para los fines de semana otros. Yo creo que es también lo que están haciendo para que así el riesgo de contagiarse sea menos, ¿no? Y qué bueno que entreguen estas guías en los centros de información de los museos que hay, por ejemplo en cada edificio que nos está mostrando la chica, y sobre algunos personajes famosos de Corea que podamos encontrar en estos museos. Y continuemos.
What does 구락부 mean? 구락부 means club, expressed in Chinese characters. It means a modern social gathering. So people had parties and exchanged cultures here, and there's a stage costume on the side. You can try on them and take photos on the stage. It would be really nice to take photos here. Looks like a lot of places to experience. Yeah, there are lots of places to experience here in Honeymon Village Museum. The theme of this room is modern women's room, upper class women's room at the time. The room is finely furnished. There are cute snacks too, but they are model, I can't eat them. So antique room is. And cosmetics of the past. These are clothes of the past, but they still look nice. These clothes won't look that out of fashion even if I wear them now. I like this one. Shall we go upstairs? This is the second floor of Honeymon 구락부, and it's a bar style banquet room. And there's a chess board. Do you know how to play chess? Honestly, I don't know at all. Maybe we can play some games here. We can play football with friends. So if you borrow the space with your friends, you can enjoy these games like billiard. Beautiful place.
Wow, qué bueno que hayan lugares donde nos podamos probar ropa, podamos maquillarnos y así poder tomarnos algunas fotos de acuerdo a lo que nosotros nos hayamos puesto. Me gustó mucho el segundo piso, ya que es como un bar, ya que es el lugar de Tommy, como dice la chica. Encontramos juegos de mesa como el ajedrez o como el fulbito. Sigamos. Voy a adelantar un poco el video para que no se nos haga mucho o muy largo. A ver, por acá, minuto 6.
Yeah, all the elements are interesting and looks antique. And I guess this is an old kitchen. Well, I think Korean has been developed so much in such a short time. Oh. I think this is a master's bedroom and there is a yunori board. Have you heard of yunori? We play yunori on national holidays in Korea. What kinds of games do you enjoy on holidays in your country? And people in Korea slept on a blanket instead of bed because we didn't have bed in the past, maybe? What do you think of those lacquerware wardrobes? This kinds of furniture is called 나전칠기 in Korean, and it means lacquerware decorated with seashells, and those glowing patterns are made of seashells. The pattern is so sophisticated and gorgeous.
Wow, qué hermoso. Todo me está gustando.
Well, I guess this room is
Cosas
a student's
antiguas,
room with
como era en el pasado, cómo dormían, muebles antiguos. Wow, qué hermoso. A ver, sigamos a ver. Aquí vamos a encontrar algunos uniformes de estudiantes escolares. A ver.
Uniforms are hanging on the wall. And the patterned uniform next to the black one, that's a military training uniform. Back in the day, students had to take mandatory military training at school.
De entrenamiento militar. Wow, qué hermoso.
So that uniform was for that class. This is Haemonan Theater, and it's a reproduction of old theater.
Wow, también hay lugares para visitar como el teatro antiguo. A ver, vamos a ver qué nos muestra la chica. A ver.
There are old films and old posters of movies. Those movies were popular in the past in Korea.
Wow. Vamos a encontrar cosas así como los viniles, como se veían las películas en ese tiempo. Qué hermoso. Los snacks.
You want to have?
Wow.
I want to have some popcorn.
Qué hermoso todo.
Well, this is kind of moving amusement park of the past. Actually, it's my first time to do this ride in person. Interesting place, old movie poster and films. If you visit the theater, you can see the real footages of the movie. And that building is Haemonan Comic Book Store and Computer Game Arcade. I want to enter there, but we don't have enough time to look around the building. In the Donimun game room, there are games like Pac-Man, Tetris, Yellog, and Bubble Bobble, and you can try those games in person for free. We look around see lots of places today. Which one was the most impressive among them? Well, I liked Modern Woman's Room the most because it's furnished adorably. I'll find a more interesting place next time, so it's time to wrap up. See you next time. Bye.
Wow, me encantó este video porque nos recomienda muchos lugares turísticos donde podamos ver cómo fue Corea del Sur en la antigüedad. Por ejemplo, nos muestran edificios con muebles antiguos, cuáles eran las ropas escolares de los alumnos y también de las ropas militares de la guerra de Corea del Sur, cómo dormían, no tenían cama en ese tiempo y dormían en el suelo con sus mantas. También encontramos los teatros de cómo era, encontramos que en los teatros tenemos las grabaciones de las películas reales, los viniles antiguos. Wow, qué hermoso. Me encantaría visitar algún día esa parte de Corea del Sur. Bien, nos vemos en el próximo video. Espero les haya gustado. Denle like, suscríbanse, comenten para que cuando suba un nuevo video les llegue la notificación. Gracias. Bye.